Hello. Alright, where were we? What were we doing? I think we just emptied out our stuff. Alright. One of the things we were in the middle of doing, we're going to continue doing it. We are trying to discover, at the very least, every location on the map. Cazador nest sounds terrible. Let's do it.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Vengeance.
What the fuck? Get him, baby. That's alright. I'm coming around from the flank. Yeah. Knock his block off. There you go, baby. Wow. I think I've seen that yet. Wow. Look at all of this stuff. Okay. You.
Does jumping at them with my fists count as range? Yes! You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
Alright. You're just gonna carry a few things. Ah, I knew you'd grab that lance. Beautiful. Alright. Not gonna lie, I kind of enjoy running into those guys every once in a while.
Over here.
A nice little material bomb.
That got worse.
Well, I know. This Cazador nest hatch. I don't really want to discover it, but we need to. Might as well get it out of the way.
Gotcha.
Oh. One right next to me, isn't there? There we go. Yep, not too shabby. Got another one?
I knew I should have been an actress.
Oof. Yep. Cazador is really doing number on you. Let's see here. We'll do some anti-venom. Let's have a barrel of cactus fruit. Alright. I don't know why I feel like this helps the process along. Well, those are worth a pretty penny, aren't they? Keep forgetting about that. Okay. Okay, good. Nothing to do inside. Perfect. Alright, moving along. Head over to the dry lake. Discover that next. We're just having a fun-filled day of frivolity and adventure. Alright.
For that.
There we go. Oh. Yep. How gruesome. Men were eaten alive by these fire ants. Oof.
Hey!
Yeah.
Hey!
Woo. Yeah, get him from the side, baby. Let's go. Very nice. Alright. You're doing fine. You got your little power armor suit on. Okay. Got that one. Next. Vault 11. Hmm. Well, that sounds intriguing. We say we go, check it out, Sister Brotherhood. Right, should be something fun down here.
Trouble.
Yeah.
Over here. Hey!
Looks like we just have a vault full of varmints. Okay. Check it out. Not too shabby. Oh, yeah, go ahead
Got my
without
eyes
me.
peeled.
Security recording vault entrance. Note added. Vault 11. 4 corpses at the front entrance of Vault 11 and a strange recording point to sinister events. Determine what happened to the citizens of Vault 11.
Are we really gonna do this? It's open. We could just leave.
I couldn't. Not after that.
We don't deserve to leave. A shining example. That's what he called us. But we were. We did what we were supposed to. Not by a long shot. Anybody would have done what we did.
You ask me? That's exactly the problem. Now let's get on with this.
I'll go first. Wait. People should know what happened. They could learn from it. If there's anyone out there at all, I hope they never have to find out. Ready, Harry? Yeah. No, wait!
Woohoo. Oh man. Well, I wonder what that was all about. Alright. Next computer. Vault 11 election guide. Dear fellow Vault Dweller, congratulations. Your dedication to the democratic process is the bedrock upon which the continued stability of Vault 11 is based. Now, to help you make your decision for this first year's election, the Coalition of Vault 11 voting blocks has put together this handy dweller's official guide to obtaining Overseers Democratically, or DOGOOD, that contains a summary of the leading candidates for Overseer, as well as their statements, key positions, and most importantly, endorsements. Sincerely, Roy Gottlieb, Chairman, Coalition of Vault 11 Voting Blocks, President Justice Block. Candidate, Henry Glover. Endorsements, Utilitarian Block, Divine Will Block, Allied Service Workers Block. I'm a devoted husband and father of 6 beautiful children. My oldest, Sam, is on the honor roll this quarter. I couldn't be prouder of him. My youngest, Henry Jr., just said his first word, and it was Dada. We've got this bond already, and he's still just a baby. Friends, when you go to the polls this election, I want you to think of your own children. And I want you to think of Sam and Henry Jr. Picture their faces. Nate Stone should be overseer, not me. Candidate, Donna Haley. Endorsements, Human Dignity Block, United Vault Technicians Block. I'm aware of the rumors circulating about me. I want everyone to know that they are vicious lies being spread by the other candidates in a desperate smear campaign. I have never in my life done anything so depraved, let alone 4 such things. But even if I had, that still wouldn't mean you should vote for me. Consider the fact that I am grossly underqualified for the position, and that both of my opponents are far more deserving. I know nothing about governance. You would be hard-pressed to find a worse candidate than me. I can promise you, my administration would be a disaster. Candidate, Nathan Stone. Endorsements, Justice Block. This is ridiculous. I wouldn't even be a candidate. And I wouldn't be if it weren't for all the dirty backroom politics going on around here. It's sickening. You should all be ashamed. Notice of postponement. Fellow citizens, due to the tragic events of the past few days, the Coalition of Vault 11 Voting Blocks has unanimously decided to postpone the election for Overseer pending further investigation into the murders. Your security team wishes you to know that they are working tirelessly day and night to find the perpetrator and are already following up on a number of promising leads. God willing, if the killer is apprehended swiftly, he may have found a promising new candidate for Overseer. Sincerely, Terry Hart, President of the Human Dignity Block. Overseer Order 745. Effective immediately, the traditional selection process for Overseer is hereby ended. In lieu of a yearly election, a citizen will be chosen 1 month prior to the start of his or her term with our mainframe's random number generator, ensuring complete impartiality and fairness. Catherine Stone, Overseer. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Am I understanding that correctly? Veronica? Oh, critter. Am I understanding that correctly, Veronica? They're wanting to just put every Vault Dweller's name in a hat and draw it randomly to see who's going to be Overseer? Wow. Ooh, an NCR trooper. Holy shit. A beer. I can already tell I'm probably going to need to drink copious amounts of beer just to get through this vault. This is pretty bleak. I'll go ahead and drink one now. My God. Very curious that there's an NCR trooper down here. What we got here? Oh my God. Oh.
That's enough of that.
Hey. Man. What we got here? Operating on people? Hopefully this isn't related. To the very disturbing events that I'm reading about. Seems like we're just got nothing but critters in here. Perhaps I can use it slightly, let's see, what do I have? So I got like 300. There's a knock knock. What other fire axe? So we got, police pistol with the... Yeah, let's go ahead and rock it. Police pistol with a metric shit ton of ammo. My God. Oh, look at all of these. Haley is a known adulterer and communist sympathizer. Elect Haley for overseer. What the hell is that all about? I hate Nate. I hate Kate. Very strange. What in the blue blazes is going on here? Okay, that looks like same notes that we read up front. Ooh, going deeper into the vault. Just election posters everywhere.
Over here.
Very nice. Same. Oh! Alright. Interesting. Glover has done nothing wrong. Vote for Stone. What is this? What is with all of these? Don't vote Glover. His family needs him. What is with all of these contradictory election posters? Am I starting to get this picture right? Were they fighting over not wanting to get elected? Seems very strange.
Trouble. Overseer's office. Vault 11 lower level. Sam Hill.
Again, I am on. Oh! Okay. And alive. Okay.
Still looking.
Yes, we need to find the
Got my eyes peeled.
overseer's key. It's somewhere. Okay. Indeed.
Still looking.
Yeah. Sorry. No. Okay. All right. Nothing. Nothing. Hey.
Got my eyes peeled.
All right.
I worry too much.
You worry too much. Whoa. Right. Let me go ahead and pop a Radix. Lower level seems to be flooded. Alright. What the heck is going on in here? Oof. Alright. Come on now. Yeah, you got him, baby. Hear the speech of Gus Olson, Ombudsman for the annual Overseer election.
Still looking.
Lights. Oof. This may be the most sinister vault of them all. Seemingly one where everyone, I'm not sure if I've got this right yet, everyone is forced to take turns running as overseer. Prepared speech of Gus Olson, Ombudsman for the annual Overseer election. Good afternoon. Each year, it is the appointed task of the Ombudsman not only to officiate the election, but to chronicle it in hopes that after the last overseer has finished his term and to his death in the chamber beneath his office, and the vault has become still, that one day some excavator from humanity, or perhaps some yet unknown race of super beings, might find our records and incorporate them into historical canon. Holy fuck, man! But lately it's occurred to me that that's not really why. I think the real reason why we do it is because we want to believe that somewhere in the archives there's an answer to all of this. Or perhaps there will be one when the historical records are completed and the whole story is told. We want it to make sense, to understand why the vault's mainframe will kill us if we do not offer one of our own as a yearly sacrifice, to fully comprehend why we continue to have these elections, despite the unfettered corruption that has plagued it for what must be decades by now. There was a simpler time when elections meant shaking hands and kissing babies. But now, with the rise of the voting blocs, this infestation of bribery, drug trafficking, smuggling, and God knows what else, we want to know why. Well, I've been through the archives, and I can tell you, you won't find the answer there. You'll find an account of the first overseer, who entered the vault as the only citizen aware of the sacrifices that would have to take place. But he didn't have the answers either. If he did, surely he would have foreseen the citizens' anger when he broke the news. Surely he would have guessed that what they would want to choose a sacrifice democratically in the way that we citizens are accustomed to washing our hands of terrible deeds, and that his name would be at the top of the polls, and that the simultaneous vacancy of overseer and martyr would forever fuse the two positions here in Vault 11. But he didn't. He had the answers, no more than any of us. And the records state that after the citizens discovered that the sacrificial chamber's password was his wife Betty's first name, and its door was unsealed so he could be offered as the first sacrifice, he walked down into that room crying like a child. I can only wonder if there are no answers to be found, and we are just going along with this because we don't see another choice. Nevertheless, I still hold on to hope that we can find one. I urge you all to take the journey I took, to remember that it wasn't so long ago that we were ruled by our civility and our dignity, and that those were times when we didn't have to be quite so ashamed. Thank you. Holy fuck, man. The terminal password is Betty. Okay.
Hey.
Wow, man. Where the hell did you go? Must have went upstairs. Oh, hey.
That's enough of that.
Jesus, Veronica, what did we stumble upon? Prepared speech of Gus Olson. Okay, yep. I just read all of that. That's the same thing I just... Okay. Oh, man. Look at this. There's enough seats for seemingly everyone to sit in here and listen to these speeches. Christ, man. What a horrible and twisted vault. Once a year, someone new is elected to be overseer, and when their term is up, they die. Whew. Christ. Alright, I do have my rebreather on me. Oh, God. What? Oh. Oof. Oh. Oh, God. This is wild, man. Absolutely wild. I mean, I knew Vault Tech did some fucked up experiments, but... Jesus. This one might take the cake. Can you imagine the mind fuck that these people would be living with? They were campaigning not to get elected. And of course they were. Wow. The horror. The dread. Oh. That was close. Oh. The horror and the dread that these guys were living with. Alright, here we go. Oh. Wow, man. Jesus. Oh. So, originally... Okay, I'm trying to paint this picture here. Initially, they would vote for someone to be overseer, who would run the vault for a year, and then die. Then, they finally reached a point, or there's 745. Then they finally reached a point where it was chosen at random. Sacrificial chamber. Oh, Jesus. Why? Why? Why am I doing this? You know, they say curiosity killed the cat. Thankfully, I'm no cat. Oh.
Congratulations, Martyr. Your fantastic journey is only just beginning. Please proceed to the light. The light is calming and puts your mind at ease. Go to the light.
Why am I doing this?
Welcome. Please sit in the chair. The show is about to begin.
Alright, screw it. Let's see here. What do we got?
Greetings, Martyr, and welcome. If you're here now, it means you've been offered up as a sacrifice so that your vault can continue to thrive. Currently, you may be feeling sad or angry. Perhaps you never got to have grandkids, or to enjoy the pleasures of a fresh cigar. But march with your chin held high, soldier. And remember that each of us has an important role to play. For some people, their role might be to heal the sick. For others, it might mean they will drive a race car or fly a rocket ship. And some of us are meant to forfeit our lives for the good of the people. Sure, it might not be as fun as driving a race car, but it's every bit as important. Let's take a moment to reflect on the moments that made your life worth living. Think about that time you kissed your steady girl for the first time under the bleachers at the big game. Or when you snuck out after curfew to catch that new flick that your parents wouldn't let you see because it was too scary. Boy, were they right. And who could forget when you met the love of your life? What a looker. These are just examples. Do you feel that feeling stirring in your chest as you think of these things? Good. What you are feeling is peace. You've led a great life. Living it has been its own reward. But it is only the beginning. Close your eyes now and imagine what joys await you in the next life. The afterlife. Can you see them? Good.
Let's bust out something good. I think we're about to have a fight. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do the marksman's carbine. We're going to do the marksman's carbine. And if we're going all in, let's go all in, Jack. You want to fight? We're going to fight, motherfucker. We're going to drink some absinthe. We'll have an atomic cocktail. A buff out. What else do we got here? A jet. A Medex. A Mentat. A Nuka-Cola. A Psycho. Ooh, there goes those slashers. Let's have a steady. We'll save that turbo for in just a moment. Alright, here we go. You ready, Jack? Yeah! Yeah, you want to sacrifice me, motherfucker? I don't think so. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Time to pop the good stuff, baby. Uh-huh. 3 stim packs. A turbo. And a slasher, bitch. Yeah! You too, you fucking asshole. Wait, where'd you go? Where'd you go? There you go. Uh-huh. Yeah. You want some of this, baby? Alright. Let's pop another 3 stim packs, a sunset sarsaparilla. Let's pop this rocket daddy and another psycho. That's what I'm talking about, bitch. Oh man, look at these guys. Yeah. That's how Daddy handles business. Alright, let's see what we got here. Vault's 11 mainframe. We'll go ahead and do another hard save. Override lockdown. System recording, Vault 11 solution. Automated response, Vault 11 solution. Alright. Let's see what it says. System recording, Vault 11
Alright, I know you can hear me, so listen up. There's 5 of us left. 5 out of I don't know how many. So, it's over. We've talked and it's over. We're not gonna send anybody to die anymore. So shut off our water, our gases, or do whatever it is you're programmed to do. But we're done listening to you.
Alright. Automated solution response.
Congratulations, citizens of Vault 11. You have made the decision not to sacrifice one of your own. You can walk with your head held high, knowing that your commitment to human life is a shining example to us all. And to make that feeling of pride even sweeter, I have some exciting news. Despite what you were led to believe, the population of Vault 11 is not going to be exterminated for its disobedience. Instead, the mechanism to open the main vault door has now been enabled, and you can come and go at your leisure. But not so fast. Be sure to check with your overseer to find out if it's safe to leave. Here at Vault-Tec, your safety is our #1 priority.
Wow. Well, that was wicked. Oh my god. Oh, holy shit. Oh. I don't know whether to laugh or cry. Jesus Christ, what a fucked up vault. My God. These poor people. How many decades did this go on? How many people did they sacrifice to become overseer? Jesus. Okay. Veronica got lost. Oh. Very nice. Oof. Deposition. Excerpt from the deposition of the defendant Catherine Stone by Vault Attorney Gerald Miles. Question. Okay. Let's pick up where we left off, Kate. Catherine. Oh, sorry. Right. Catherine. I keep forgetting. My husband calls me Kate, she says. Question. You were telling us of a discussion you allegedly had with Roy Gottlieb of the Justice Bloc. Kate. Not allegedly. We had. We've been going through this. Question. Still just your word against his, Mrs. Stone, but please, the discussion. Kate. He said my husband's name had come up in their meetings. Question. The candidate endorsement meetings? Kate. Yes. They were going to endorse him. He wouldn't say why, but I know my husband had a regular poker game with some of them, and he'd been on a winning streak lately. Question. And according to you, what did Mr. Gottlieb offer? Kate. He said he could sway his block, prevent the endorsement, but only if I... Question. Only if you what, Catherine? Kate. Only if I... Question. Only if you performed sexual favors? Kate. Yes. Question. Was this just for Mr. Gottlieb? Kate. No. All the block leadership. And their friends. Oof. Question. And you agreed? Kate. What else could I do? They had a majority. Question. How long did this go on before the endorsements came out? Kate. I don't know. A month, maybe. Question. And when they came out and your husband was endorsed, despite your supposed agreement, was that when you decided to kill members of the bloc? Kate. Yes. I thought their majority is pretty slim. If I thinned things out a little, especially in the leadership, someone else might get elected. Well, I don't fucking blame her. Question. Assuming you weren't caught. Kate. No, Mr. Miles. I expected to be caught. That was my best chance. Now they'll elect me. Question. A confessed murderer? You think voters would be willing to risk putting you in charge? Kate. They have to pick somebody and live with their reasons. Question. Yes, but... Kate. Wait and see. Jesus. And then... Yeah. Catherine Stone. She was the one that changed the elections to a random number. Ooh, man. The story of this vault is twisted, man. Cripes. No. Get me out of here, man. Oh, female dorm. I didn't even get a chance to explore here. We'll just poke around for a minute. Get on. Security recording. Block HQ security tapes.
She can't do this. It's done. We're done. Nothing's done. The authority. The only thing she can't do is change her own fate. Nothing says she can't change the selection process for future overseers. I say she can't. You shouldn't have toyed with her like that, Roy. We still have the majority. We don't vote for anything anymore. I'm not talking about voting. What then? You want to have a sit-in? A hunger strike? Not exactly. Maybe march into her office with torches and pitchforks? Yes. Come on. I mean it. What? Start a revolution? Laws don't outlast their governments. Roy, all we have to do is wait until someone from Justice Block gets picked for overseer. Then we have them change the law back. There won't be any blocks after the new overseer is picked tomorrow. Everyone's going to move on. By the time we've reformed, who knows if we'll still be in the majority? We can hold the block together. You don't know that. Besides, what if the computer picks you? What if it picks me? And your solution is to start shooting? Not if we don't have to. Look, we arm up, we
go to the lower floors, take some strategic targets, power, food, water, just until she turns authority over to us.
The other blocks won't support it. They're tired of us having the power.
We have the majority. We don't need them.
This isn't a vote, Roy. They'll fight back.
They've never had the nerve.
Hell of a way to test it.
Wow, man. Oof. How the hell do I get out of here? Yeah, let's take a look at the local map. What am I looking over here? There we go. Alright. Wow. Jesus Christ. Well, that was wild. Okay. Let's see, where was that vault? Well, 188, where was it? The 188 pit stop. Oh, right there. Right next to me. Okay. Christ, that was insane, man. What a diabolical experiment. Vault Tech and their evil experiments. They may be the most vile and diabolical creation of man ever seen. Hey, Chicky.
You can't help but notice that the Brotherhood barely exists to these people out here. We're like an urban myth, no real presence on the outside. We just don't adapt like we should. Used to be that all you needed to get your way was a suit of power armor and a laser rifle. Now, people are armed and organized. They're not afraid. But we still stick to our old approach because it's all we know.
You know, if it's worked for this long, there must be something redeemable about it.
Wow, you sound like Elder McNamara. I know, I should. Hell, it's what I signed up for when I chose to stay into adulthood. I know there's something we're saving in there, but we're in decline. Our membership is decimated. There's got to be something we can do.
Yeah, well. Oh well. Sorry I left you back there. Ready to hit the road?
Let's go make trouble.
Right. Let's see if she has any other dialogue options.
What's up? This better not be about the meaning of life.
Yeah, let's keep moving.
Let's.
Alright. Okay, we'll go ahead and explore... Oh, I don't know. Since we're nearby, we'll go ahead and hit up this deserted shack. Round off our playthrough
People
today.
usually aren't stupid enough to steal from the gun runners. Usually.
Ezekiel.
Wish the followers would get me some better armor.
Okay, alright. Alright. Next, Lake Las Vegas. Oh. Right. And it's right next to Camp Golf. How curious. We're getting there. Ooh. So much that we have yet to explore. Alright. Come on, Chicky baby. Let's go ahead and check in at Camp Golf. Oh. Didn't breathe or anything. Alright. We're going to go ahead and just check out right here. Holy hell, man. That was wild, wasn't it? Alright. I guess that's good. We will check out another vault on our next exciting episode. Okay for now. Ciao.